An advantage is a superiority of state, or that which gives it. This secret ingredient for some folks is their sixth sense, their instinct, their privileged upbringing. The fact that they were born with the proverbial silver spoon, or even their mentor's advice. Each man to his own. All of this is fallible and restricted to the scope of their earthly understanding. Jesus offers all of this and more. If you conduct a random poll, asking what advantages in life people would like access to, you would get different answers, some as bizarre as others would be unrealistic. However, the major theme would be a chance for an improved life in terms of good health, better governance, long life, respect, and general well-being. Some people have the erroneous belief that the key to all of this is unlimited funds. Of what importance is an account balance reading in multiple zeros when cancer wages war? Money can buy comfort and the best medical care, but not healing. Treatment, but not life. To conquer all the hurdles while achieving minimal damage, it is necessary to have an anchor, a vantage point, a driving force, a support system, a leg up, an advantage. Jesus is the surest bet against all odds. He is the only bulletproof advantage, tested, trusted, and proven through the ages. Although there is a world of good to gain in following Jesus, all those things are superficial. Jesus by himself is the advantage. In him we find the price paid for sin. While others carry around the heavy burden of sin, guilt and restitution, Jesus already took the fall for us, a sacrifice made in love. In times when we fall short, our advocate is there to speak grace and mercy for us. This just has to be the most wonderful kind of advantage there is. To be absolved of guilt and shielded by love. To be free of every debt owed. To get the slate of our past deeds wiped clean and to be given a new beginning. To be granted amnesty for free. Not because we deserve it, but because he loves us. In John chapter 14 from verse 1, Jesus told the disciples of the glorious future he had in store for them. One of the 12, Thomas, was so confused. Of course, he believed everything his master was saying, but it was not adding up. How was it to be? Looking at themselves, mere fishermen and tax collectors, not exactly men of great standing and substance, they were being promised all that greatness when they did not even know where they were headed at the moment. It seemed inconceivable. How would it happen? Perhaps you are like Thomas in the musings of your heart. Maybe you are at crossroads in your career, or you are about to make a very important decision, or you know the bright future God designed for you, but you don't know how to get there, or you don't even understand what turns your life is taking right now, nor what lies ahead. Perhaps you seek the secret to making wealth. Are you seeking direction, guidance, the subtle stirring of the Spirit? You need the foresight that you don't have. You need somebody who knows the way for sure. You need an advantage. You need the advantage. You need Jesus. In verse 6 of that scripture, Jesus laid Thomas' mind to rest. Jesus said unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. If you are looking for a way out, Jesus is the way. If you are too busy searching for connections, for somebody to hand you down advantages, why settle for crumbs when you have access to the feast? With that declaration alone, Jesus gave Thomas what he didn't even know he was looking for. Verbally, it was after direction and pointers to the place prepared for them. He was given truth and life in addition. God hears what you ask for, but he knows what you need and what is best for you. Everything anyone could ever desire is encompassed in those three: the way, the truth, and the life. In this age and time where so much confusion abounds about what is called truth, you need Jesus. There are so many religions. Even in Christendom, there are countless denominations with twice as many doctrines and interpretations of the Bible, everyone with their warped idea on how to please God. There are so many false prophets and walking oracles of doom. How can one discern? In spite of the double standards of the world, how can one tell the mind of God? How can one attain righteousness and fulfillment? Away from the crowd, how can anybody discover that which is correct and true? This can only be possible with the advantage that Jesus offers. After all, where can you find truth if not in the truth? While others are cracking their heads for a revelation, you get a head start because you know the truth. What if you're being accused wrongly? Or you are in a position where people are trying to pull wool over your eyes, doing some shady business by the side to your detriment, but claiming to love you? Your advantage is your association with the truth of all truths. He will reveal all that is hidden from plain sight. Out in the world, where someone takes advantage of another, it is disapproved of. This reasoning does not apply here. Through the Son, we have round-the-clock access to the Father. Jesus encourages us to take advantage of this doorway, this reconnecting bridge and gateway to righteousness. Jesus as your advantage does not mean the total absence of pitfalls. Instead, in those events, He acts as a soft landing for when you fall. With Him, you always have the upper hand over your enemies. In all you do, don't fail to recognize the advantage you have over others: sin, the world, and the devil, because you have Jesus. Never hesitate to utilize this privilege to your every benefit. Jesus is your license to greatness.